So I think question 5 was a nice couple of marks, and this is again a really work on your logs. Excellent marks to be had here, and we're going to go through our log rules. So very quickly, just remind yourself, what is a log? That is a log. Okay, I could rewrite that as 10 squared is 100. Okay, so when you're thinking on logs, what you're saying is 10 to the power of what gives me 100, or 10 to the power of 2 gives me 100. Okay, that's why you can rewrite it this way. These are, to kind of tie it into the last question, which was looking at inverses, these are the inverse of an exponential. Okay, so if I've got my base, that's my base 10 there, y is equal to 10x, I've now got over here, I've got my log base 10x. Okay, so these are the inverse function of the exponential. So it's like a little time machine working back. You're saying 10 to the power of what is 100? That's 2. Whereas here it's 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 10 times 10, keep going. So this is like working back the way. So first of all, remember that for when you're rearranging. The other one is quite simple. When you've got your logs, when you're adding your logs, you can multiply your arguments. When you're taking them away, you divide the arguments. And also when you get something in front, you can bring that up as a power. Okay, so the first thing I would do here is look at that power then, so get rid of that. So 612 plus, and I'll say log 6, and that's going to be 27 to the power of a third. So you can just move that up on top. And if we're adding, that's the same as multiply my arguments, so that's going to be 12 times 27 to the third. Okay, fantastic. Now let's try and rationalise this a little bit. 27 to the power of a third, that's the same as the cube root, isn't it? In the same way that 27 to the power of a half would be the square root. Okay, 27. So that little number, the little number on the bottom, just goes round to here. That's the way I always think on it. So what times what times what is 27? That's going to be 3. So 3 times 12 is 36. So I've got log base 6, 36. And all that's saying is 6 to the power of what is 36. That's going to give me 2. Okay. So I always think you're moving this little number around to here. And it's like, 10 to the power of what is, my argument is 100. Okay, so just there, 6, move around. What number would go on top of 6 to give me 36? Right, so we look at the marking scheme, see what we got. Keep losing my mouse. There we go. So you're getting a mark for using your log rules. You're getting a mark for this, then you're getting a mark for this, and then the final answer. Yeah, so a mark for your 2 rules, and then evaluation. Very nice little 3 marks, isn't it? And look how quickly that was. That was me yammering on, 3 marks in 3 minutes with all the chat. So great question to get. 3 marks in the bag.